don't even see the pilot name until you shoot him anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, looks clear so far.
Welcome to the 2022 3v3. This is technically round 5. Dyer, if you end up watching this, yes, I know never, ever, 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 ever skip. But, yeah. Also, folks, we've got...
Damn, I don't see him at all. Turn around. We'll just continue in the NASCAR around then. The gig of the cursed corner of this map. We fall through.
There's a weird staircase thing over here as well. So.
Yeah. If they have a tank, then it'd be good to fight them here, but... Let's hurry up and climb this. Get out of here. I'm glad they're not waiting for us here.
Yeah.
Peeking. Do not see them. Okay, we're right behind them. Shoot the back on the Morrigu.
All right, hang on. Moving up.
Ready? Ready?
Hang on now.
Go.
Firing. Back is out. Pushing. Pushing.
Okay, Orion. CC. August.
Reload.
out, and it would help if I took this off. There is other coverage, both from Mechmaster and from other channels, so I will be sure to bring you some of that as we've started to get our battle. Let's go ahead and sit here for a minute. I think we'll be okay. We're about a little less than an hour into it. I've burned a lot of energy, so it is snack time. But right now, the Raven is providing them good radar coverage, and perhaps they have Angel ECM up on that thing. But not at that price. No, that's probably the Raven Delta. I'd imagine maybe the Beta. But the way that they are setting up, yep, that's the Raven Beta. So now the Raven is taking aggro while it comes up, and Kuru and the team captain Goldo is coming up there for battling. Now we do have a developing situation here as we get a bit deeper into the night. We'll deal with that when we get there. I think that it is time to switch back to the other server, so we're going to switch back to the other server now. We interrupt your coverage to bring you Arena 1. Let's go with that. I've still got coverage on the other map, and we'll slowly get in there. Oh, well, looks like we cut out. In that match, they are heavily focusing Euphos, and his mech is under severe attack, but he's also fighting back. Not quite enough there. Euphos goes down. Now we've got this map here, which is Harvest Set 1. So this is going to be the same thing. You are currently watching SYR versus WD-40 customer service, and on the other server it looks like that the Placeholers are going to pull this off. Silver does get one pilot though, so this might be interesting. It's down to a 1v2 here. We'll see what happens. Now, Super Mario Sunshine. Let's see what we're using here. We've got a Raven, a long-range Kit Fox versus a Chevalier, medium-range Chevalier, and a short-range Osiris, and another Kit Fox. So the two teams picking pretty similar things here. It's not quite a mirror list, but Silvercraft gets the kill, and now it's going to come down in the other server down to a 1v1 here. And Silver has lost an arm, so I think that I think that the SYA team wants to play at range, and I think that the other team wants to play at short. It looks like that Silvercraft has run low on weapons on the other server, so it does look like that the urban team is going to be out here. Silver still does have some SRMs, and it looks like, I think with the Raven here. Okay, the two teams. Let's switch to the actual battle that we're watching here. Any range advantage is negated. The WD customer service is trying to back up, but they won't have the speed. So the SYA team is closing in, and there we go with their weapons. This will be interesting to see how these two teams fight at a range that they probably isn't ideal for either team. And yes, I am confirming that the Urban Mech team has fallen 2-0 against the Placeholders in round 1, match 2. We're going to very quickly get people up to speed here. Let's zoom in. So it looks like the battle here. Looks like the WD team is going to fall here as well. And we'll get this straightened out. A very, very, very close battle over on the other server, and I think we're doing all right here. So Urban Mech team score is going to get updated, and then yeah. So this is 1 to 9.
They're living legends in the search bar.
Or just go to the events announcements in Discord.
I guess it's there too.
Yeah, Bashar's
All right.
memorized.
Looks like they're underway. So since they're underway, we've got a Vulture, Morgu. What's that third thing there? Lanner?
Yeah, Sunny D.
And then that's taking on, looks like
User entered your channel.
two Shodins and a
User disconnected from
Do
the
it.
channel.
Hewitt.
Looks like WG just needs to stay together. And if they can all shoot the same thing, they should win.
I mean, anytime you can always shoot the same thing, you win.
Well, and they've got, the Vulture's got pretty good damage output. Not much shields, not much armor. And the same for the
Alright, I'm with you now.
They can all shoot the same.
Morgu's got a lot of armor. But it's clumsy.
That Hewitt has a lot of
Running
range,
around
so
without his arms locked.
if the Hewitt can get shots off the mechs before they close, they should be in good shape. If they get jumped on, they'll probably die.
What Hewitt is it?
It's the Anaconda. I think Greenleaf has the Shodan Prime, and he needs to not be right behind them. He needs to be behind them a bit more.
So anyway, thanks for everybody's patience. Once we get past this, we should be on smooth sailing the rest of the day.
Still steering your mics open.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
But yeah, once we get past this, I think we should be pretty good on getting on everybody back on schedule and stuff. So thanks for everybody's patience. But how hot did these Shodans run?
I think that's the Prime and the heavy laser one. It shouldn't be a problem on the Prime. The heavy laser one might run hot. Or is it the Hag one? No, yeah, that's the Hag one.
Are there any BAP assets on the field?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't think it matters much.
Unless you guys have Gekum, is there ever a time that you'll actually turn your radar on in these tournaments?
As soon as I'm in combat.
I always go hot as soon as we engage. Once they know where I am, there's nothing to hide.
Yeah, I'll ping if it's been a while since we've seen him.
Use radar to get logs, and then go passive while the weapon's recycled.
You want to know what part of the enemy to be targeting, and it doesn't always get called in chat. So I think it's important to be able to target the person you're shooting.
Yeah, the WD needs to be out in the open. They should not be going into the canyons.
Really just scanning the field here. It's a bug hunt.
If that's the Prime, then I think that the Blanner's just going to immediately hump it.
Well, the Blanner might get caught out if he runs into them on his own.
Oh. I saw something there.
I don't like the Shodan Prime pick. Big distraction. Gonna let the mortars sneak up on them if they just keep staring at the Blanner.
Oh, there we go.
Showed him down.
Oh, good.
Green needs to buy time.
They got him.
Looks like a bunch of tanks there too.
Well, in a game like this, with 3v3, you're always going to have a bit of cat and mouse at the start.
Yeah, and I think that Persica has a good mech here for scouting. I think that I can't even remotely pronounce it. I think the drop commander of the Syria team is picked some good assets for acquiring the team at long distance. But you know what? One thing is though, all these weapons they have a pretty long reload time on them. You miss a shot, it's going to be a while before you're going to hit again. But I don't know. Any predictions based on what you see there? You've got.
Well, I'm skeptical about the viability of long range in these small maps because small matches, regardless of the map size. Because you know, if you take like you say, if you miss your shot the first time, they're going to be charging at you and they're going to close the distance. It's not like a big 12v12 when you've got so many people kind of screening damage and keeping the team back. I think if you can close the distance if you really want to go for it, if you really commit to it.
That is true, but
yeah.
it also depends on the total armor value too. If you lose too much armor on the approach, then you're definitely not going to have a good time.
Oh, for sure.
That was a beautiful
But,
team.
like I said, I haven't looked at the map, so I don't really know what there is in terms of...
And it looks like the Syrians have spotted their opponents across the river.
Oh wow, that is some good field work, because yeah, Bob's popping up as Uziel there.
Yeah, that's good scouting.
Now I wonder if he's actually going to take the shot or not, though, because that Heg has 1200 range, but it will reveal his position.
I think they're just going to keep popping until they find themselves a good firing position. Because as it stands, they've got all the time in the world.
So it looks like they've lost sight of them now, but they do know their general location.
Oof.
Oh, there we go. First with Hag, and we've got Gauss Fire coming across.
That is just out of the range of that Hag, so he is doing 0 damage.
Yeah, now if he wants to fire, he's got to stand out right out there in the open. That's not a good position for blue team.
Oh, that is the... Is that the Gauss... the Gauss Uziel? Yeah, I forgot that had machine guns.
Perska's taking all the damage here. Oh yeah. This match is decided.
I think it's still anyone's game. That Heg does do a lot of damage. It's Heg 30 is 1.5 Gauss rifles, I think. Hit the full burst.
Yeah. Not a fan.
That Scat is also pretty good at brawler at close range, if you can have good cover because of the jump jets. You can empty your Hag, jump jet into cover, and then by the time they can see you again, your Hag is reloaded. The Syrian team is realizing that they are being out-traded because of the light Gauss.
And it looks like Invic is having his team reposition here a little bit, or at least regroup. They're trying to set up around the edge of the hill to reposition. And it looks like Invic is really, yeah, Invic is kind of out by himself right now, waiting for the other two to kind of join up. And looks like the Syria team's got pretty good cover here, though. Invic being very cautious about expending his primary ammunition.
Just to clarify, when I say the Syrian team, I mean Perska Bloodraven and Aleppo Aquarium Supplies LLC.
yes, the very, very long name that I think that's a record in the eight 3v3s that there have been over the years in the longest team name. Invictus telling his team, let's go ahead and move towards center here a little bit, and trying to find an angle.
Yeah, they're taking the next ridge. It seems like they've lost them though. They don't know where the target is. There we are, far side. Yeah.
Looks like they have spotted each other again.
Perska and Co have fallen back. They don't like that middle island position.
It looks like on the other server there's a hold, and they're taking care of that, so that's good. Oh, there's some good shots coming up here. I think Invic got a pretty good hit there. You'll see that coming up here in a minute.
Langen's doing this fire and run maneuver with the PPCs.
You gotta wonder how much armor Invictus has left on that rifleman.
He's
been taking a lot of Gauss damage.
They're a little thin, but I think Perska's been taking more. course, we see these bursts going out. Those are long bursts.
I think every one of those shots hit too.
Let's pinpoint those things. It's not pinpoint, is it?
It's a bit. It's like
how
an
much of a
AoE
spread
gospel.
is there in the? Yeah, but how much spread is it going to hit one component, or is it going to scatter around a little?
Imagine the damage of a Gauss rifle in a heavy medium laser.
So it's concentrated on one point, eh?
If your ammo is good, if your accuracy is good. It's like a pseudo splash effect.
Oh, we're engaging at close range now. Perska's over the ridge. Bob is jumping back. Bob doesn't see Perska to the side there. The Uziel is still shooting Langens out in the water here.
Yeah, the Syrian team is
going full
very
on
damaged.
with SRM even.
And it looks like that Puma is going to go down pretty quick. Same with the Sket. All of the armor left is on their tank.
Oh yeah? Oh, it's coming down now.
It is now 2-2.
Oh, did we lose? Oh, Vic went down.
Yeah, I told you that. Ref was taking a hammering.
Didn't see that happen. Perska's again at range.
Blood Raven's Partisan has a lot of armor left, though. If they
And
can
a
leverage
lot of-
that, and the Scatter
Oh, yeah.
Cat can stay in cover, they might be able to clutch this out.
Yeah.
This Saskia has to be very careful.
Well, Blood Raven's
And-
taking all the damage, and Perska's not in position right now, so it's not looking good for them.
Yeah, it's mostly the Partisan doing most of the fighting. Perska's
Oh, no.
trying to take these jump shots as best he can, but
Yeah, there it
the
is.
Partisan is lasting a long time.
It's down now.
But Raccoon might go down here. Oh, and the Hag just didn't have enough damage to finish him off.
Perska took a lot of damage earlier out in the lake too, so I can't imagine they're.
He's been on
got a lot
below
left.
10 CT for the last 5 minutes.
Oh shit! No wonder he's hanging back then. No wonder they're hanging back.
I think his only chance now is to just mask away and see if he can snipe out the remaining 2 members of the opposing team. A very disgraceful and cowardly play, if I must say so myself.
I say it's a long. No, I don't know. It's a long shot, but
It's all going to come down to how much armor Bob has.
you got one life to live.
Wonder if ammo will become a factor for Persica.
Oh, there is a lot of ammo per ton for Hag. He has a whole spare ton in there.
Cat and mouse. Going around the. Oh, there we are. Perska's got sights on Bob. Maybe. No, just running.
Using the edge of the map to the best of his ability. If Bob catches up to him, they will
Bob can
definitely
hit him
get
from here. Bob's fine. They're trading shots. Perska's doing well on that one.
It looks like I got a bit of a lag on mine. Oh, 5 CT.
They're circling at 900 meter range.
There's 5 points of damage, separating the Syrians and the defeat. Bob just needs one good hit.
Just really good at spreading out the damage here. It's this fire and move thing.
That's that experience coming into play. These veteran players, man, they know how to torso twist. They got the schmoves.
That's what Langens was doing down in the water.
He's hiding.
Oh,
He has
there goes Raccoon.
no armor left.
You see that? Right out of the air. But it wasn't enough.
That's the 1v1.
That
And
was a good
Bob
show.
finally gets a good shot on him.
Yeah.
That will end the round.
The Uziel sticking it out.
let's take a look. Invictus coming out in Orion, an
That
Argus
looks like
and a Fanny.
the Rack 5 HPTC
Vic's showing
Orion.
off the gold armor there.
Argus with large lasers and missiles. I'm not sure which variant that is. And we got the Thanatos. Looks like it's got the LBX and SRMs. And for the Syrian team, looks like they have the same Orion with the Rack 5s. If I can find them.
So Vic's taking a
There's a Shodan on
open
the field.
position on this mountain here.
Yeah, it looks like the Ultra AC Shodan with the UAC-2s and the large lasers.
Okay, they're facing off each other. PPCs, Gauss firing. Lasers.
It looks like they both found nice hills to sit on. Although, I don't like the Syrians' position.
That's not...
They're definitely losing that trade.
That's not usually how I see people play this.
So that is
map,
not
but,
the LBX
but it's usually
Thanatos.
a free
That is
for
the
all
regular
anyway,
Gauss
so.
Thanatos. Or maybe it is the LBX Thanatos. I'm not sure. The Syrian team looks like they're not quite sure what they want to do from here.
Will their weapons work up close?
They don't.
They
don't want to exchange fire at long range again. I think they got the message that they're a little outgunned at range.
Take the
The other
arms
team's
off.
finding a new position.
I was just noticing like a lot of the Fridge's firepower is in the arms. If you were able to take some of that off.
Now, it looks like Bloodraven has found a range.
Yeah. With the show.
Vic saying we're getting the heck out of here. And was that a artillery shot?
No.
Oh, okay, just
T-bolts
That
going
looks
out.
like T-bolts, yeah. You can dumbfire them, and they do have a very long range, max range. Longer than you can log on
We
with.
are watching Map 2, Round 2. I guess we'll call
Not a lot of ammo on those things.
The Syrian team
when they
versus
hit,
the refrigerator
they're worth
team. Well, both teams have pretty long names, so we're trying to find some good acronyms or short things. But both teams have dished out some good damage so far.
The Fridge leftovers are definitely sticking together a little bit better. Looks like Bloodraven's being left behind here on the Syrian team.
I think it's doing
And,
it on purpose. He's trying to get an
Langens
angle.
does not realize where the enemy team is. He's going to run right into all three of them if he peeks that. There's only this little hill here separating their sightline. And he has turned around, so he does not see the weapons fire, although his teammates may be alerting him.
As predicted, he is taking 2 full volleys. But Plotting Raccoon he better hurry up here.
Yet they do not know that they're being flanked.
There
They
we
do
go.
not now.
I think that's where Gekkum might have played in if they have some.
I still do not
Oh,
think
this is
going
going
to be
bad
enough.
for Langens.
They are taking way more damage on the approach
Oh,
than they're
good
dishing
spin.
out.
And Kurska's coming up in behind with steady fire. Raven's trying to get into position here. Lagging a bit.
Invictus has to be damaged, very damaged, after taking all that rack fire.
Focus on Vic, is that what's happening?
Bob's torso might be out.
Looks like Kurska is retreating. He must be damaged as well.
I think Bob's trying to work on some area denial here, although... Nope.
Oh, and there goes Invictus. He did definitely take a ton of damage in that first exchange there.
And a lot of Bob's
Won't be
firepower
happy about
doesn't
that.
work up close. Or, you know...
And that is the brawl. There's the LBX-20. Maybe that is why.
Yeah,
That
you
is
could see
definitely
Bob
why
was
they were
just
so
spinning, trying
confident
to show
walking
the
in there
shoulder.
2 versus 3.
His back is out, but 3-on-1. Too much, probably. Oh, it's going crit, too. Oh, it's that fireworks show, folks. So we are tied 1-1 in 2 outstanding battles. What was the difference there?
Definitely has to be this Brawler Thanatos with the LBX-20 and the pulse lasers. They were losing the long-range trades, but I guess the Fridge leftovers did not expect that much close-range firepower when they let the enemy get close.
The Orion is 30% center and 0% left torso. The Shodan is about 60% damage.
Yeah.
And the Thani, oh my goodness, 0% and 25% on the center, and the back's 20%. So
you can see a little fire coming out there. Yeah, no, they did good at spreading the damage out, because you had those moves with Shodan sort of peeking around the sides, and that's you know, Shodan's got a lot of armor on it, so you know he's probably just luring them out while the other two came around, eh?
There is a point of view from WD.
Oh, okay. So maybe watch that or share that link there. But yeah, it looks like we're this is set 5 on Alshain. That was a WD came out with a win. WD came out with a win on that. So that was they parked their tanks in the middle of they parked their tanks in the middle of Forsaken and waited patiently for Jufos' team, the Urban Mechs, to come in. They were able to hang on there, and then we are tied 1-1 on the other server, and we'll get back there. I'll get back there in a second. So anyway, I am going to follow both teams. So I'll follow Jufos on the one. So what do we got here? We've got an air WD. What are they using?
Looks like Ares with a large pulse laser and 2 UX-5s. And what else do they got? I am not on the server, so I cannot see unless you see it.
All right, and then over here, they're slowly engaging. They're taking Chimera.
Oh yeah, they're right in the middle of it.
Yeah, they're right in the middle of it. But you never want to lead in a Chimera. You definitely want to wait for your heavy assault tank and your Marauder to get in there to counter them. Oh boy, that's yeah, Chimera, get out of there. Wow. But what do you do when you just ram into each other like this? You just focus on something and hope it works?
I hope you have jump jets. Yeah, this is a mess.
Like WD is gonna crest the ridge here, going very aggressive play.
Yeah, yeah, they're just ramming into each other. They're complete chaos.
It looks like Jufos does not care about anything. He is going.
This is just a question of who has the most firepower.
CJF
has the tonnage, but no good.
So WD comes out with the win there. That's hard when you look like you have a bit of a medium or long range list there, and you just run into the enemy. It's like all hell breaks loose.
Hey, don't count Stiltskin out. He's still fighting.
Oh, is there another one?
Nope.
No, they're done.
Oh yeah.
It was a prediction.
The classic cartwheel into death.
A Marauder has a lot of good firepower, but you do and speed, but you do sacrifice some armor there. And when you're getting hit 2-on-1, I'm curious how close this damage is though. Let's see here. Go to clan and check this. So, but yeah, drop commander basically goes. Hit this and try to spread your damage, but that's kind of hard to do when you're that close to the enemy. As the Mad Matt finishes the map in his Ares 0% turret and about you see, you'll see the damage there shortly, and then about 37% in the arms and the side torso, the Shadow Cat, and then obviously the other thing got exploded. So there was a chance, just maybe 1 or 2 more shots into the Ares, and then take your shot against the Shadow Cat. But yeah, that was pretty crazy there. So that means that they're focusing the awesome while I get the stupid web browser out of the way. So yeah, basically focus target and hope you survive and spread damage when you're shooting from 20 meters away, right? Oh, for goodness sakes. All hell has broken loose. Do you focus the little thing or the big thing? Never mind. Why does Invictus always get focused and Persica always get focused in these things? Is it possible to overheat an Alshain? Because the 2 teams had long-range weapons and they ran into each other at about 20 meters away, and the whole match has just been fire, fire, fire. Yes, they get Plotting Raccoon, but yeah, Plotting Raccoon gets Bob, and they're about to crit in front of the entire team. They get Invic, and that's it. The SAAAAAAAR team pulls off the win. This was absolutely crazy. By the time I could even get through the setup of the match, they were fighting, and this had to be close. Let's check their armor. Go ahead, Chance. What's up? Yeah. He's yeah. You're on for the rest of the night. You're on the Placeholers, and we're going to the best that we can. We're going to Urban Mechs are going to take their break for the rest of the night. The best that we can figure out how. Okay, the Shadow Cat's down to 63%. The Thor is down to 19%. These are both center torsos. The Ares down to 0% on the right armor. So I think just I think they did a better job of regrouping there, and I think just the focus fire. But what special considerations does one have to take when you're playing on a really cold map in the 3v3? How does that change your thinking when putting together your lists? So it looks like we've got an Orion with a PPC in the middle of the torso, a Thanatos with SRMs and medium beams in the arms, a Ryokin with 3 medium lasers and I think an autocannon in the left arm. And then taking on that team are 2 Shodins of some kind, and one with, I think, 3 missile launchers, and one with a either a rifle in the middle with 2 yeah, 2 things, and then the this is a list. WD played this exact list before, and they won. So this map is a cut version of TSA Golden Rocks, I believe. It's much smaller, still pretty cold, but generally you're going to be doing a lot of long-range fighting here. And I almost gave a warning to the team that is using those tanks, though. There are millions of places to get stuck here, and we have the unstuck button now, but still, you don't want to be in the middle of a battle and not able to move your asset around. When you battle Thanatoses, do you ever target the arms to reduce their firepower?
That's a great strategy. I tend not to, though. That's just me. I hate getting neutered. So doing the same, to your point, it's just very disrespectful.
And it looks like the 2 teams might see each other, so they are... The Placeholders are getting in formation. They're leading with the Orion, backed by the Thanatos, and I just realized there's going to be a massive delay on this stream, so I need to think of 15 seconds in the past. Yeah, but with the two teams seeing each other, one thing that's going to work against the Placeholders is their team is not terribly fast. What's the top speed on an Orion?
Oh, geez, 64 kph?
Yeah, so it's the Mini Atlas, but that also means that they're not going to be able to close the distance very fast. So they are going to have to work out a strategy to make sure that they come in either sharing armor or making sure that they have a chance to close the distance there. So
Well, if that Fanny has jump jets, which more than likely it does, it can jump up and hopefully catch the other team. Advance. We'll have.
And this map, I think, is cold, but not cold enough. But yeah, it looks like once they start to begin
engagements.
What thing would you focus for each team? What should be the point of emphasis?
Without a doubt, the Hewitt for the other team, and the Fanny, or the Orion, or maybe the Fanny.
So they're pushing up. This is interesting.
Going down.
Yep.
Focusing the Hewitt.
And now Mad Matt being shot from both sides.
Running that damage. Oh, Hewitt down. It's over. Well, he's still in there. He's out.
Yep, they do get the Orion, but WD did do some damage there. 2 Shodans
More
and a
than
Hewitt.
18 minutes now.
Yes.
All right. There's here. Yep. Okay, Ryokin. Annie. Yeah, you know, so Harvest, kind of a pretty wide open map. 98k, 121k, 125. So 2 assaults and heavy. Looks like we've got 2 blood ass. Are those the exact same variant? I need to go double check real quick.
They are not the same variant, I don't think.
Channel switched.
Just triple checking. Those aren't the same variant.
Is that who's in
No,
there?
no.
Okay,
They're not.
One
One is the B and one is the.
All right,
shit, I forget the.
just double checking. Thanks. Good luck.
The heavy lasers.
Okay, so and then we've got 2 BS and an awesome. Wow.
User joined your channel.
It's a lot of C-bills. All right, the 2 blood ass and an awesome versus a Nova Cat, a Kodiak, and one of the assault tanks. Is that a Mars or a Behemoth there? I can't quite make that out.
I think it's a Mars.
But yeah, boy, Harvest is such a risky map for the 3v3. I think it'll work out, but I hope somebody's got some radar, because otherwise that team with that assault tank is going to be driving around for quite a while. So welcome in, everybody. This is this is match 11 in round 3, WD versus Placeholders. Placeholders won in a pretty close match on IceArena. So we're using assault crap here on Harvest. So does it look like we're at ranged here? Does this look like we're at short range? What do the teams want to do here?
Yeah, so it looks like WD is going for a ranged tactic for sure here. WD is known to like tanks, and so they are intentionally kind of bucking their own pattern by having picked mechs instead of tanks. I had anticipated that they would do a little bit more close range outfit, but it doesn't appear that they are. It appears that they're set up for a long range engage, really to kind of keep the opposing team off of their Mars while they just rain fire from the sky.
I'll be right back.
Channel switched.
What's going on with us?
Okay, so each of you looks like you still have to play one team, I think. Yeah, I think both of you have to play the Placeholders, and then we're done for tonight, and then I just kind of have to go back and double check everything, and then we wrap up next weekend. I've got a decent amount of players that are coming next weekend that weren't here this weekend, so I think we'll be okay with teams. And then, so we're a little under. Yeah, I think we made enough progress today to finish this up, and then we'll see where we're at. Maybe I'll announce if we have time or room for anything beyond just the single round robin. So where are you at? They are on map 2, and who's up 1-0? Give me a sec here.
Dom, can you jump straight up into the ceiling?
Placeholders are up 1-0.
Perfect.
So if they win, we'll get you. I think you guys have been waiting longer, so I think get you in, then we'll get Invic's team in, and then that'll be it for the night.
Okay.
Huggy. Channel switched.
Okay, so you both team, your team and BAAs have to play the Placeholders tonight, and then I think and then that's all the teams that we can play with Urban on the sidelines. So we'll get that done, and I think which team both teams have been waiting the same amount of time, right?
Yeah.
Bob, are you okay if they go first, or would it be a good idea if I get your team to go first for time purposes here?
Probably better for us to go first.
Okay. All right. We'll do that, and then I'll have WD do a fun match with the other team.
Channel switch.
Bob actually is pretty short on time. Is it okay if I have you guys do a practice round against WD, and then have you guys go last tonight against
Sure.
the team you have to play?
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Okay. And then yeah. Okay. Thanks. So yeah. Announcing, I guess. or prop, or keep doing okay.
I'm just spectating the current game on
Yeah.
Harvest.
Okay.
Message me on Discord when it's time.
Huggy. Channel switched.
Okay, so congratulations, Duelist. You've got yeah, anyway, congratulations, Duelist. Anyway, what's going on here? What did I miss?
Nothing. Just looking for each other. WD set up the top of a hill. Good long range positioning. They're just waiting.
Any radar on the field whatsoever? Geckum or BAP or BHP?
I can't quite tell. I don't know the assets quite well enough.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which variants they have.
Yeah, let's hope this doesn't become a full 20 minutes.
I mean, WD is extremely predictable. They've set up in the exact same place every time they've played this map. So I anticipate that placeholders should be able to find them pretty quick.
Is this a dangerous map? Is this real easy to get lost? Is it too big for 3v3 play generally? Because it seems big.
It is big, but it's intuitive. There's only like 4 or 5 places people could be. And so if anyone takes the time to actually get to know the map and study it, you'll kind of just, to check those places, and then you'll get engaged.
So one team's got a Kodiak here. Anybody know what weapons are on this thing? Let's take a look here. I'll try. Like a bunch of missile pods.
Large laser.
The arms are the autocannons. Is there an autocannon Kodiak?
Got a large laser for sure.
Looks like it's got a large laser in the right torso. 2 autocannons in each arm. And there is, a pretty strong C-bill limit here. It's, what, 125? So it can't be any of them.
Yeah, 125, 121.
I think their Mars is the 125. Oh, they're in sight line of each other. They're not seeing each other yet, but...
Yeah, I've seen one firing.
My money's on the placeholders. Got this.
If WD identifies that one Blood Asp is short range, and they take it out before it can really engage, then they'll have the upper hand.
So I think the Kodiak, based on the C-bill limit, is the Delta, 3 ATM-HE, 1 ATM-HE3, and 8 heavy machine guns.
Oh, that makes sense. That fits.
And then the
Here we
Mars
go.
would be the... Yep.
Placeholders found him. Is moving in undercover.
Yeah, that Kodiak might get hit if they have some range here.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Looks like placeholders don't have a major focus target, whereas WD is effectively focusing so far. Placeholders are focusing on Mars. Mars is down.
Kodiak's getting it. Trying to shake off the damage.
It was good focus choices by placeholders.
Gone.
It doesn't seem like WD really was in a position to maximize their weapons without.
Yeah.
Does get that one. That's always a moral victory for the battle.
Good game, placeholders.
Moving down off that hill was probably their mistake. They should have just stayed up there and waited. It's always hard to do that. It's always hard to just sit and wait for the other team to come to you, but often it's the best strategy.
50% basically on the 2 blood ass for damage. So, all right. I think having the 2 blood ass might have been hard. Like, you know, focus blood ass, for example, and then.
Oh my, there's 2.
Okay, so that's
that caught him
and they
off
look
guard.
like zebras. You can't tell them apart.
That caught him off guard for sure.
Switched. Hello. Microphone muted.
Okay.
So gold goes in a flying red. This is like substantially less Chad energy than I was hoping for, but I'm curious. Actually, wait. Does the Avatar just have missile pods on shoulders?
Yes.
Okay, I was like having a moment.
Nope.
Thank you, Living Legends. Did we ever decide Invictus is in what?
I have to check.
Mullet?
When he shoots.
Okay, yeah, because with his weapon pods, he could be like 5 different mullers.
I think Golgo sees them. He has stopped and is staring off into the distance.
I don't think they'd have line of sight from where they started with their speed.
He can see the hill.
Yeah, I think he gets EOPs with that variant, so...
Actually, yeah, where they're at, he might actually have line of sight.
Yeah, he has good cross-section, so just... He's looking really hard.
Yep, he's got E-zoom. He has to see them.
He's looking at Meat Horse already. I wonder if he's like... Don't tell me he's looking at his teammates while talking to them, like as a focus thing. Yeah, okay, that's what he's doing. So
He's
they
tight
should...
beaming them.
Yeah, he should know where the enemies are. Is Kudaro gonna follow him? Yeah, okay, they're gonna flank around the hedge.
Ostensibly, Bob's gonna get free LBX2 flanks because he has infinite ammo.
Yeah, the ERPPC Catapult's a pretty good girl for this map. Looks like Invictus's team might have caught a clue too. They're pretty locked on to where they were.
No, they know.
No, they have no idea.
They have no idea?
No. They're just watching.
Okay.
Because if Invic's in the prime, he does have that extended optics.
No, he's scanning. They don't know.
They're taking a really slow... They're relying on the idea that Invictus's team wants to garrison the city, or maybe stay in the field to left, but it's like...
Neither team has any idea where the other team is.
Yeah.
So the problem is that Invic's team is actually like pretty synergistic, while placeholders are just kind of like mid-range random.
Yeah. The only one who has electronics is Kudaro, right?
He may have Gekum. I think that's it.
He should have Gekum, yeah.
I think Golgo just
has
spotted
nothing.
Yeah, the jig is up.
Nope, nope, there they go. Contact.
Because
Meat Horse just got planked.
Muller Prime, and yeah. Bob's
Yeah.
firing shots.
They're just gonna sit on that hill and shoot now. That's all they have to do, and that should be a win, right?
Yeah, well, this is what I said. Invic is smart enough. He's not going to just let the shorter range list close.
They can get some good shots in on Raccoon.
They don't explicitly know it's a shorter range list yet, but there's definitely suspicion.
Yep, Bob is hopping and... Meat Horse just got hit again.
Like right now, like they cannot return fire. They don't have range with anything.
Having the UAC-10 Awesome was a good choice if they fought there.
It's not a choice of this map unless you get a really lucky, just turn the corner and oh shit.
Yeah.
Bob is... Yep, there they go.
No, Meat Horse, you either commit or you never peek at all. He's still like healthy, I think. He should have like 86 CT and something.
Yeah, he's nothing less than 80 on there.
I think they just pick a funnel and fucking go. Because what they're doing now is a death spiral.
Yeah, see, Meat Horse is just letting himself take so much damage for no reason. So he was committing. Also not understanding. Okay,
Curio is completely out of range.
That is a medium pulse laser, my dude.
He's trying his best.
Dude, don't go crap.
Yeah, that PPC from Bob capped out at 900 meters, and 900 meters is like, for my streamers, right here. There's no chance in hell Karuru is shooting back.
Golgo doesn't seem to know what to do now.
Nope, I think he's realized his list just isn't up to task for what he's shooting at. Or getting shot at.
Gogo's like cycling his Infinity engine. He's gonna do something.
Their only hope is to take the left far side of this hedgerow, but it's too late. Invic can just already reposition and just shut that down too.
Invictus is moving towards the town. They're going
for mid. Yeah,
they're going west.
They're just cycling around.
Yeah, because neither of them have like line of sight right now, and Victus needs to swap position so they can't flank him.
I'm actually surprised Golgo wasn't jumping.
He knows it's free damage if he does. Yeah, so like, what needed to happen is the exact moment they were in the town and started taking fire. They just needed to commit to crossing the town and getting on the far side of this hedgerow before Invic and friends actually get a maneuver on. But they waited, they hesitated, they took damage, and now Invic's just going to reset on a new sight line that they can't push.
So Golgo is either telling them to hang back while he's super aggressive, but he doesn't realize how far out of the way Invictus is.
He jumps. The idea here, I guess, if you want to get funky, is, and it looks like they're doing it, Golgo just jumps, takes the attention, and just lets the other two get the flank on.
Golgo's coming back now. Invictus is still pushing?
I mean, at this point, you have to reach really deep into a bag of really deep into a bag of tricks to, like, pull something out of it, because conventional playing just won't work.
They don't seem to know where they are.
The way the hedges are overlaid, Golgo can get behind a hedge push row and jump an ER large to poke. Which might give his other dudes time to like push in from an angle, but its value is limited right now. So why don't take that sight line? No.
So looking at it, Golgo should have just followed the hedgerows, and he could have used mid as cover to get with him. Yeah. Then he could jump from the river and just cool down. And then doing that, that forces them to respect his position and would open up movement to Meat Horse, who's about to die horribly before going out there.
Meat Horse should know that they're over in that field. Kuru and Golgo seem to be moving for it.
I'm actually surprised.
Yeah,
Kuru should just be laid into.
Yep, here they go.
It's not gonna happen.
Some of those
Kuru
hits missed,
doesn't seem to understand where they are.
No, those hits kind of missed a bunch, it looked.
Yeah, there's a slight terrain advantage here, getting cover.
Yeah.
They have no idea where they are.
No, they
Pain! Okay, they should know
They
now.
know, it's just that they...
Well, they know now.
Actually, no, they probably didn't, because that was an extremely lazy peek.
Okay.
Yeah,
they had no idea.
This could work out. Kuru's in gun range, Meat Horse is getting in range. I'm holding out a hook. Golgo should be basically half effective HP. He's in the large range, and Kuru is taking the front. The target priority is a little... Yeah, if they stay on Plotting Raccoon, that's the most of the deaths. Kuru is in Death Spiral. It looks like his right torso is what's really vulnerable right now.
Meat Horse is just going.
Okay, Golgo's taking the side here. This might work out really well for him.
Kuru's down.
They have lower mounted guns, but the train's not favoring Meat Horse. Yeah, they're not focusing.
If that's how they just went to plotting, it might have actually done something, but nope.
Yeah, they need the hard focus plotting.
And down goes Meat.
Yeah, Meat's about to go pop. Golgo, you need to be a bit more proactive.
He is still going.
Yeah, Meat's still fucking going. Cool.
Up there goes his arm, there goes his torso. There goes the other arm.
I don't think his other arm with all things gone down.
There goes the torso. Backs out.
Okay, Golgo's alone, Golgo's dead.
Yeah, they didn't actually. I thought they would have known if they were there, but like, it would just be the laziest to walk up.
Yeah.
That slight hill, it just ate so much without even looking at them.
I sincerely thought Meat Horse Array would have spotted them. And
I thought they
that
noticed
was their
after the
play.
first laser salvo.
Yeah.
To be painful.
I think every time this Seabill set has been chosen, there's been a rack whacker in it.
Now, are we live? Yeah, we're live.
Looks like it.
Well,
Vic's
Invic is
leading.
moving.
Invic trying to get to dinner. Wants to end this quickly. So, what do you think? Both teams got a chance here. One team have a significant advantage based on assets.
I kind of feel like Invic's team might have a better chance if they can get another range engagement.
Yeah, it all depends on the engage.
I half expected
There's really
them
not
to go
any
for
assets
the...
that are just terrible. If you play them right, you can make any asset set work, but it all depends on how you engage.
I kind of expected them to go for the Bravo 3 mountain, for that sniper mountain in that corner.
I think the strategy is you have Plotting and Bob engage and take the damage, while Invic is just soaking from a distance, is saturating with DPS.
Probably, yeah. That kind of feels correct.
And so then how you counter it is you rush into the rifleman and take it out first. If you can focus down that rifleman, you're great.
Well, on the other hand, the Ragwacker is going to push out a lot of damage in that time, though.
True.
So it's a question, do you focus Invic, who is dangerous no matter what he's in, or do you focus the Ragwacker?
If you
People love the rack whackers, but I feel like it doesn't put out quite as much DPS as people feel like it does. You just kind of gotta keep it to your side, you know, make it to where it's not being able to focus down to CT's major component.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You've got to twist well.
Placeholers have a bit of an advantage on speed. I wonder when they engage if they'll keep their throttles up.
That would be the play here. Just get in between the Invic's team and
you blow the
make
arms
it hard
off
for them to get focused.
You blow the arms off that rifleman and that bushwhacker early enough in the engagement.
True.
And maybe even the catapult's arms. So if they go sniping for arms, that might also work. But I kind of have lost the placeholders at this point.
Yeah, down by the south tunnel. I think that's south.
Yeah, we need a compass in spectator mode.
We need a button to show the damage dolls. That would be outstanding.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Add to the wish list for MWL2. They are moving directly towards one another. I don't think they've seen each other yet. Invic is scanning the horizon.
Definitely want the element of surprise if you're the placeholders, because...
For sure.
Well, let's hope they don't get surprised the way we got on here when we followed the route they're following now.
I don't think either team really has much radar.
Invic likes to rely on the jump jets for scouting. Just have Bob pop up and take a look.
Uh-oh, here
Oh,
we
they've
go.
spotted.
And there we go.
They escaped
Misses,
that
though.
salvo, but... Run!
They're trying to find them. They're trying to find out where Invic's team is, which... I mean, I can understand why, but it's not a very good idea. Oh, Golgo's gonna run right into them.
They've split too much.
Setting himself up to get focused.
Yep.
Or maybe getting into Invic's flank. Nope. Invic has seen him.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's your extension.
No guns yet from Meat Horse. That's a killer. It's straight 3v2 this whole match so far. Now finally 3v3.
And they're focusing Invic. Oh, one arm's gone. Both arms gone. Nope, it's just the one.
Kiru down.
Yep. Golgo's stuck.
Golgo down.
Golgo down, yep.
Invic down.
Well, they got a kill.
And he's focusing the catapult ahead of the rack whacker.
Yeah, the rack whacker is sitting his back.
Oh, but he needs to get in the minimum range of those MRMs. Oh.
Yeah. He got peeled open.
I'm curious how close this was. Let's take a look here. Okay. Oh, the catapult's basically fresh. Oh no. Only 25% damage in the arm and torso. Oh, and the bushwhacker too. Oh goodness, those were both very more fresh than I suspected. Still an interesting match. Just positioning. How many times is it in this tournament you start out in a bad position and it just snowballs on you?
Well, 3v3s I think are all about positioning. It's even more so than asset choice.
Yeah.
You got to get your guns on them at the same time and make it to where one of their guns is not on you. That's all it takes. Create the 3v2, you win.
That helps a lot. Also, seeing the enemy first can make or break one.
It is that one's 75. So.
Oh, that's not too bad then. Then I don't know. This looks like a toss-up to me.
If they can, if the Golgo's team can run straight at them and pin them early, they'll probably win. But if they fart around and trade, then Bashar's team will probably win.
There is a lot. Nobody ever uses it, but there is a big water thing that you can cool off in, or maybe even hide to spring a trap. But let's face it, outside of that last map on Glory, where y'all were like shooting each other from across the map at each other, this map is usually medium to short range most of the time. And
I think the most legendary game I had here is when we took arrows. We actually won against ELH. And ELH was amazed.
Well, the battle is joined.
Oh, looks like they're hammering Bash.
Yeah, they're not messing around. This is all guns on here, but they're also exposing their backs. Here comes his reinforcements. There goes goal.
I got the feeling that Golgo's team has the same issue I tend to have, putting their shots on target.
Oh, he just lost tonight.
Got into the position they wanted, but I just think focus fire or their backs. And, oh, that's a crit. This might end it. I'm curious to see how much damage they do. They got in there, like Vic said. They want to straight line, get in there, don't mess around, unload your weapons. And they focused early on the enemy Fanny. But once is once the Allies came across the hill to counter that, their backs and their sides, like everything was exposed. But yeah, that let's take a look here. The Thani 13% side, right arm 28%. Oh no, the Shodan is 0% front and 32% back. Now the Orion's pretty fresh. The Orion's pretty fresh, and that thing's pretty dangerous. But still, they did some heavy damage here this time. Just not quite enough defensive, I think. On my thoughts, what'd you all think?
Yeah, you have to focus the Orion first in that list. What we tried to do.
I think they didn't see the Orion at first. That was the one that was behind the hill a little bit.
The Thanatos just takes forever to kill, and the Shodan, his damage is kind of low, so you have to kill the Orion first.
Yeah, especially a wreck Orion.
Run into something while they're trying to run away.
Okay, it looks like we're underway here. I can never remember which button to detach the camera. Yeah.
Right, Alt.
Right.
Yeah, we'll find them somewhere. Okay, let's see. There's only 2 bases, and and the Lanners are approaching one of them. Okay, I'll follow the Thors because, yep. So, is it just me, or is this Thor all by itself right now? And oh
Where
no!
is it?
Yeah, the Thor just jumped over the hedge, and and the teammates are on the other side of the hedge.
Yeah, I'd say he's ranging too far ahead. They're about to.
The placeholders.
Guessing they just spotted them.
The placeholders are not in a good position right now for what they're about to face. Because to our viewers that are unfamiliar, what is the tactic of a Lanner rush?
Zip by and get to cover after you smack them.
Yeah, for this you would just get to your range and then you'd circle them at that range. Hopefully, if you have more range than them or equal range, then you will tap your mask while running back and forth to dodge fire.
And they're closed.
I'm stuck watching the stream.
Well, basically the Lanners.
The Lanners are circling.
And the Thor is 800 meters behind.
We're once again on a 3v2.
Looks like they've been hammering the Mad Cat.
The Mad Cat and the Avatar are doing a pretty good job of sticking together till now. The problem is, I think they realize the Thor is somewhere else, and they're going to go hunt down. Okay, now at least they're grouped up. The heavies are grouped up now, and the Lanners realize that, so they're bugging off for a minute to find a better angle to attack. But I don't know how well they traded against those Lanners.
Not very, would be my guess.
Because their weapons are a lot of time on target weapons, and the Lanner running so fast makes it hard to component shoot. But let's
Looks like Golgo crashed.
Oh boy. If my screen name wasn't Duelist, I'm sure it would be Hold. So to our viewers at home, if there is a crash or another thing that breaks the gameplay, if the 2 team leads say screw it, we'll allow it. We put our vehicles in mechs and park, and the player that crashes out comes back into it. But this is going to buy a lot of time for both teams to think about their next move. But I don't know. Am I correct in thinking now that they see the Lanners that they should get in this set of buildings over here and cut off the Lanners' ability to circle jerk them, or is there a better strategy?
I mean, I'd have to know what their damage is. Oh, the Lanners are almost fresh.
All right, so we're in a hold right now. You're waiting for somebody to get back to their mech, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so while we do that, the mechs have to stay completely stationary. You can move your torso around, but you need to keep the throttle off.
Well, I didn't know that, and I was over there.
No,
But
no, you're okay. You're okay for that. I'm just letting you know for the rest of the hold. And then once which side was the crash on?
Placeholders.
Okay. So anyway, your pilot can take a harasser back or a solitaire, or you can just do that. Okay, you're all set. Okay, cool. So just let them know once you're ready, and maybe give it a little bit of a countdown, like say, you know, okay, 30 seconds from now or something, and then just resume the match. Good luck, have fun.
Like a heading in distance is good.
Okay, so yeah, I just updated them on how this works, and I think you all are pretty much set once you do your thing. So good luck.
Yeah, and 7 seconds we start.
Yep.
Channel switch.
Okay, in 7 seconds they start, and the two teams, if you're in those heavy mechs, you need to get your ass to cover. It's just that simple. If you're in the lanners right now, what do you focus, and what angle do you attack?
You don't really need to focus. You just go wide angles out in the open and just slowly peck them down.
The lanners have pretty decent range.
Yeah, 2 of them do.
How often does everybody in this channel use the lantern?
I never use lanterns because they're cheesy.
Same,
at least in
pretty
pubs.
much.
At least in pubs, they're fine and organized.
Well, that's kind of the catch-22 with this heavy list. You've got the armor to survive an attack to come back from a mistake or two, but the problem is your weapons focusing all that stuff on a fast-moving target. You have got to find a position to basically funnel the lanterns in or slow them down, or, I hate to say this, the Chaos March rule, but not a 3v3 rule, theoretically. You just try and hold out for the timer and go to a different map. Or, like, can you win against those lanterns with this list? I mean...
Depending on how much damage they already taken, probably not at this point. But if they were fresh, it's possible. But the Thor is kind of mostly dead weight if it's the SRM1. Because you're just never going to get those SRMs on the planner. So it's down to what, one large pulse and a gauss, which is going to be awkward anyway.
Well, I like their positioning. But the thing is here, they really need to make sure they're sharing armor. And yeah, a couple of free shots there in the back of the Avatar. Any 3v3 match is going to be stressful. Any 3v3 match is going to be... You're trying your hardest, but right now I do like seeing that the heavies are trying to use their range. He's using his jump jets to kind of get back into cover. But yeah, I think you're right that 3 lanners is going to be hard in any 3v3 battle, and it's going to be really hard when you've got to catch up from behind.
I mean, mind you, this was a huge risk. If they had taken more range and more armor than the speed they took, the lanners could just approach, and then the heavier stuff would laugh and just out-trade them every time. But because they went into speed, and then Bashar went into more speed, that's why this is so easy.
Yep, and you can see that this is all about patience. You've got a very veteran team versus a team that's playing together for the first time, and you can see that the heavies are trying to move up and get into weapons range and hit things, but they are not traveling together, so that has to be focused, and this I hate to say it, but like, would one of the strategies have been to actually like try and leg one of the lanners so that it would slow down?
I don't have the weapons to do it.
Maybe if they didn't have laser, but...
Well, hats off to the heavies. They have stayed alive for quite a long time, and they are definitely.
Mad Cat's suffering. Decent shape.
And right now they're changing. They're having to slow down the lanners. The lanners can't operate at maximum speed. They do get one lanner, so maybe, let's see.
Rip Mad Cat's great. Forward back to that. I cry for that forward pilot.
Now just spread your damage. Spread your damage. Do not fight back. You spread your damage.
Hey, the Avatar got one. Yeah, the Avatar's
get both their guns on target at once here.
The Avatar's a good pick against these liners. A really good pick.
There it goes. This is gonna be close.
Whoop.
Spread your damage, keep maneuvering, and do not let it circle straight. Maybe. Nope. Oh!
There he goes.
Hold it, the crit. Can the crit do it?
Too fast.
Let's check the damage
running the
on that.
fireball.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
I think that they did a good job on the Placeholder team of coming back from a not good first engagement to and I think they used the right strategy. Just ultimately, I think a little bit of the veteran team, and I think just a little bit of those lanners are hard to hit with those weapons. But I'm looking at this: 41% center torso and 34% back on the remaining lanner, and he blew an arm off.
That was way closer than I thought it'd be.
So, you know, if that first engagement goes a little close, a little better, or if you're able to recover back into the city. But from up here, what an entertaining battle.